In today's lesson, I want to show you a training game that will raise your positional play, your shot selection, and your pattern play. So today I want to introduce you to a really fun training game. It's actually pretty helpful for your 8-ball game, but as already mentioned, it will train a lot of aspects of your game. I will explain the rules first, and then you will see my attempt with live commentary on the table, and of course you will see again where exactly I hit the cue ball. So let's start. Rack all the balls like in straight pool. You now do just a normal 8-ball break. Your goal is of course that you don't have a lot of clusters on the table. Making a ball here is not important. However, if you make a ball or multiple balls, they are respotted on the table, either at the foot spot, the center of the table, or the head spot. So your goal is that you don't make any clusters on the table, so that the whole thing gets a lot easier for you. I'm going to explain the rest of the game in the live commentary now, so have fun. And at the beginning you have ball in hand on this game. So we take the cue ball, and your goal now here is in this training game, you don't have solids or stripes, you have groups of balls. So one group, for example, would be the 8 and the 7 ball, and that's because 8 and 7 is 15. Or for example, the 14 ball and the 1 ball, because 14 and 1 is 15. So you always have those two groups that will be added, result in 15. But what about the 15 ball? The 15 ball is a choker ball. That means you can play the 15 ball just by itself and you don't have to play another ball. Your goal now is to clear the whole table, and every time you have to make your group. For example, if I have ball in hand, so let's take the cue ball. Let's say, what is a good way to start? For example, the free ball, make the free ball go here, make the 12 ball. So I make my first group. After that, I can choose whatever group I want, for example, the 9 and the 6 ball. So you have to plan a little bit like an 8 ball, but it's much easier because you have a lot of balls to choose. You don't have, like in rotation games, a particular order, but you have to make each time a full group. That means if you make the 11 ball, you have to make the 4 ball. Okay, that's the rules, so let's start. I think I will start with the 2 ball and the 13 ball because the 2 ball has not a lot of pockets right now. So I'm gonna make the 2 ball on the side and then start with the 13. Let's just now begin. Now let's have a closer look. What am I going to do? Well, I would say the 14 ball and the 1 ball in a pretty good spot to start from the 13. So now I'm trying to get somewhere here so that I can play either the 14 ball or the 1 ball and then continue with the 14 or 1 ball. Okay, that's a little too hard for the 1 ball, but I still got the 14 ball, and then I can try to get position for the 1 ball. But let's double check real quick if there's something easier. Now, maybe the 3 and the 12, but I'm trying to clear the 14 ball so that the 15 ball passes them easily. So I'm gonna clear that ball because it's very important in my opinion to clear it first. And I think I'm going in this path of the cue ball because here I'm not in the danger zone. See, if I go with the 14 ball here to this way, I have this ball, I have this ball, I have a huge danger zone. But if I go this way, there is no ball in the way, I'm always on that line and have a clear shot on the 1 ball. So I'm going this path of the cue ball. Well, a little too much English, but still very makeable. I now can choose the side or can play it in the corner pocket, whatever I prefer. But now let's see how we continue our run after that ball. So maybe the 6 and the 9 are in a good spot. 7 and 8. Well, this is a pretty simple table actually. 10 and 5 ball. I have to make my decision now, of course, because that's very important that you plan ahead. So I think I'm going to play it into the corner pocket and trying to go into this zone again so I can have the 4 ball, the 7 or the 6 ball or even the 10 ball so I can choose. So I have a multiple options after this ball to choose from. Okay, a little too short for the 7 and for the 4, but now I have the 6 ball, which is pretty nice. I can go into this rail and then towards the 9, so I'm definitely going to choose the 6 ball here. Well, 6 ball, then the 9 ball. I'm already planning ahead what I'm going to do after this group. So maybe 11 and 4 or even 8 and 7, depends on the exact angle on the 9 ball. But you want to plan ahead, of course. Okay, let's see what angle we got on the 9 ball. Pretty straight. So maybe with a stop shot, you play the 11 ball, then on the 4 into the side or even into the corner pocket. I think that is a very good option to continue with. Okay, I'm a little too straight. Not that nice. We have a different option. Not really. Yeah, that's why angles are always your friend in pool. I'm trying to do something, cheat the pocket a little bit. Yeah, this doesn't work. Okay, now let's see. We have now a lot of space on the table. It's getting easier and easier once you're clearing the balls. So I have to make the 4 ball. I'll maybe go into here. Maybe somewhere in this area again. I can either play it on the 5 ball, 12 or the 8 ball. So I'm trying to get into this area in the triangle here. Too hard, but still, as I said, if I go too far, I have the 5 and I have the 12 ball. So, and it even can play the 8 ball now, so always depends on personal preference now. What is the easiest play again? I would say probably, well, it doesn't really matter. 5 to 10 is easy, 12 to 3 is easy. Always have to go up here, so probably going to choose the 12 and get position for the 3 ball. Just draw it back. Okay. Now again, if I go here, I either have a 10 ball or a 7 ball. So I'm trying to go into this zone. Way too soft, but still I had that insurance ball with the 10 ball, so nothing bad can happen. And you always want to look for those options, especially in 8 ball where you have multiple positions, multiple options to play if you come too short or a little too long. So now the 10 ball, yeah, I have 2 options. I can either go this path or I can go this path. But I don't want to hit the 50 ball and I don't want to flirt with the 8. Let's check the angle. I think I'm just going to draw it. Touch of left in English. Yeah. Was a little dangerous if I had just brushed the 15 a little bit. People would have taken that path and bring me right behind the 8, but it worked out. So now here comes the mental part of the game. I made so far a great run, so now I have to stay even more focused and don't choke on the last balls or get bad shape. So now, what is the safest way here? I would think if I go this path here and come somewhere here, the cue ball is traveling along this path. If I come too short, I have the 8 ball. If I come too far, I have the 7 ball. And if I come way too short, like here, I have the 15 ball. So this is a pretty safe way, and basically nothing bad can happen. So you're always looking for the safest ways. Okay, as I said, I came too short, but now I have the 8 ball. All I have to do now is draw back, and here I have to make sure that I don't get straight on the 7 ball, because that's the worst that can happen. You always want your angle. So, this angle works, this angle is much better, so I'm trying to get this angle, and then go this way for the 15 ball. Let's see. And what happened? I got straight, as I said. You don't want to get straight, but I did it. But it's still okay. I get a slight angle, can draw back to here, and then make the ball. Okay, I played the 15 ball as the last ball here, but you can play it while in the game. As I said, it's an endurance ball. So, well, yeah. That's a training game, and as you see, it's really nice to plan like an 8 ball. Which groups you choose first, it's not a single ball, it's a group. But I think it's easier than 8 ball, and it makes a lot of fun. It's a great game. Yeah, just give it a try and let me know what you think of this new format where I'm talking right at the table. For me, it's a lot easier to explain all those things, because if I'm doing the voice afterwards, it's really tough for me. So for me, it's a nice way. Let me know what you think of that, and yeah. Yeah, that's it. I hope you liked this video, and I also hope you've learned something new. If so, consider to leave a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, see you in the next lesson. Take care.